now come to a unique moment in tonight's ceremony with the award for Special Achievement. This recognises an outstanding contribution to a soap opera by someone working behind the scenes. Here to present the award is a young man who, despite his youth, has already made a big impact in Emmerdale through his portrayal of Aaron Livesey. Please welcome Danny Miller.
This year's Special Achievement Award goes to a man who made an immense contribution to Emmerdale, the thoughtful, the passionate, the incomparable Gavin Blyth. Gavin joined the show in 2002 as a publicist, switching to become a storyliner before moving across to Coronation Street, where he worked as assistant producer and won the respect of cast, crew and writers. It wasn't long before Emmerdale made an offer he couldn't refuse, the chance to become series producer. He grabbed the opportunity with both hands, bringing confidence and huge enthusiasm to the role. He also brought a contemporary edge to Emmerdale, and his vision is widely acknowledged as being the driving force behind the show's increased ratings. Sadly, Gavin died last year at the tragically young age of 41, but his dedication, skill and passion for the show has ensured that in Emmerdale, his legacy will continue. The Special Achievement Award goes to the much-missed Gavin Blyth. Now let's take a few moments as why we're honouring him this evening.
Gav absolutely loved Emmerdale, and he just knew it back to front. He knew the stories, he knew the characters.
To be a series producer of a show like this, it has to be a cross between obsession and addiction, really. As his wife, Susie, I'm sure can testify, he was addicted to the show.
Gavin was the captain of the ship. Everything that happened anywhere, in any scene, was down to Gavin.
He created a team around him that made the show brilliant.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do with Emmerdale. He saw all the flaws and he knew exactly how to put them right. So he was confident, and which made us confident.
Like, you couldn't call him the word boss, because it wasn't like that. He was like a friend, but that could fire you at any minute.
Yeah. You know, I was only here a year before Gavin took over.
Calm down.
Yeah, I was calm until you started messing with my head.
But he was just so trusting to give me a storyline, which was Aaron struggling with his sexuality and didn't want to be gay.
Is he your boyfriend?
Shut up!
He probably did bring a lot to my acting because his voice would constantly be in my head whenever I was doing a scene, and there was always that comfort blanket that you could come off set and, you know, text him and just sort of say, I've got this scene next and I don't know how to play it. How would you? And he would always respond within 5 minutes and just say, do it like this and do it like that. And he was just... He helped me a lot.
I don't want to be like this, Paddy.
Gavin brought in the Bartons. He said that we'd lost a bit of the farming in Emmerdale and he wanted to bring that back, but in a modern way.
This is Mouse.
He cast us all and brought us all in together with this really tight, happy unit. Fancy a line? Are you joking? And then injected heroin into the family and just showed how one child's problems can tear the whole family apart. Gavin wanted it to be accurate and he wanted it to be respectful to people who have gone through this.
You all right?
Storyline between Chaz, Carl and Eve was just brilliant to play. It was a long-lasting storyline.
Did you sleep with him in my bed? I'm sorry, not good enough.
And Gav trusted us with it, and he honoured us with that Christmas Day storyline.
Chaz, I love you.
Yeah, but I'll get over it.
And I'm just devastated that he never got to see it.
I think Gavin's impact on Emmerdale will be that he's taken the show to a place where it's never been before.
It will be an era that we will always treasure and always remember.
There's a lot of words that I can use to describe Gavin, but I think the one that I would pick would be he was just brilliant.
I don't know, I will always remember Gavin because there's so many memories.
A talented man, an honour to work for, a pleasure to have known.
I just think he was almost like a second dad to me.
I wish he was here tonight to see how strongly people feel about him. We all do, and we've lost one of the good guys.
I'd now like to invite down Gavin's wife. Please stay standing for Susie Blyth.
told Gavin we'd get some bloody awards this year. He just wouldn't wait as usual. I'm so incredibly proud of my husband. He was a fine man. I met him when I was 15 years old and fell madly, madly in love with his inspiration, his determination to get truth out there through his journalism and his press photography background and through to his television. A great man. Thank you all so very, very much.
To Danny Miller, our thoughts are with the family and friends of Gavin Blyth. Then we'll take a break.